Pumlani, Bongani, yeah, thanks a lot for coming through. Well done on your performance. So for the people that doesn't know, Bongani has reached sales manager level this month, which means his team has done more than 500 activations. And Pumlani is the first dealer through Zawadi has done more than 1,000 activations. I think more than 1,100 actually. So they've just been hitting the lights out. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So for the people that doesn't know them, this hasn't been an easy journey, I can tell you that. The whole fiber industry is a growing industry. There's lots of growing pains, there's lots of frustrations. We're still dealing with it. I mean, we know about Puma that switched over 3 months ago to a new system. It causes so much chaos, our numbers drop.
Yeah.
Customers were fighting with us in the street. It is a nightmare. And it's still not even fixing it 3 months later. You understand? So it's not easy out there. At the moment, the reports are 2 days delayed because we haven't gotten the reports from the suppliers. So things are not even as good as where we are. But through all of these problems, you guys have managed to grow your teams consistently and grow. So well done on that.
Thank you.
So I just want to give the guys a little bit of the history. So Pumlani has been with us for more than a year now. And Bongani has been there fairly from the start almost, and he's been Pumlani's right-hand man. I know the two of them has always been working together. Bongani has done a lot of stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, for Pumlani, which he hasn't benefited from, and vice versa, because they're a team. But in general, mainly, obviously Pumlani would have benefited more, but I've seen Bongani many times doing stuff, being a partner there, and I think that's a nice lesson to have. There's a lot of trust between them, a lot of loyalty, and that's what you want in any business, is you want to find those partners which you can trust, that you can rely on, and definitely they are a good example of that. So I want to give a little bit of just my view on this, because we've been through some tough times. So Bongani, I think Pumlani have told me numerous times that he doesn't think this business is for him. It was difficult to keep him motivated, because, like I say, there were some months where he was struggling to put food on the table because it's not making money. And I think the last time was January this year. Pumlani said to me, no, this is not working, it's the last time, because as he's growing, his money wasn't really growing, and some of it was Bongani also growing. A lot of the team lead commission flows through Pumlani, through Bongani, but there wasn't a lot. But what I've seen is Pumlani has been very good, and probably the best in Zawadi at building quality agents. So we've got a lot of team leaders, and I think it's people that comes from the SIM card industry, some of those connections that I brought. They just want to recruit a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then they don't spend quality time in teaching those guys and working with those guys on a daily basis. And what I've seen with you guys, you don't have the recruitment numbers like the other teams. You spend more time with your guys, you train them more properly, you vet your guys more, you just don't onboard anyone. And you don't just make everybody team leaders. The guys have to work for that.
That's qualified.
Yeah,
They have to qualify.
For that qualifier, and it's been working, because there's 1 or 2 other dealers that you've been tracking with, but the last month you've just been shooting, and you can. And my observation is, when I look at your structure, is that you are not. You focus on the right stuff. So Pumlani on the team leader growth model, there wasn't much growth on you, directly under you, because you shouldn't have growth there, because you've got a lot of team leaders and dealers that you're dealing with. You're not taking agents in the field and growing, because that's not your role anymore.
Yeah.
You're now a dealer. You shouldn't be in that place. Mm-hmm. And it's nice to see how that developed, that you're doing the role as a sales manager dealer, not as team leader. Bongani was a team leader, and he was in the field training. This last month, you've won, even when the growth team leader as well done. I think there's 5,500 bonus just on that you got on top of your nice salary increase.
Good, big surprise.
You almost fainted.
Yeah, so you're saying he's almost fainted because his commission almost doubled, tripled from what he was earning, just because he had such growth, and he was earning on the next level. So and again, you were doing the right things in your role, and you're going to get to a point now where you're not going to be able to take out agents anymore because you've got enough agents directly under you.
Exactly.
I mean, last month you put, I think, 10 or so agents directly under you, which have all gone past intermediate level. A lot of them is on intermediate level and a few pros. So that's the guys that Bongani will work with and develop now and see who can become team leaders there. But then he's got 3 or 4 team leaders below him that he's going to have to now start developing and focus on, because they need to now start to learn how to grow the team. And that knowledge, that skill that you've got, you need to now transfer to them. So there's definitely 2 roles, but that's a nice thing about the multi-level marketing thing that we've got here. So Pumlani has now, he knows how to get to dealers there. He can now teach you that. You can now transfer that knowledge. And then it's like this tree, there's the base, the network marketing is starting to play out. And that was one of the things that I've seen you guys did well. You've trusted the system. I know you've said it many times to the guys, trust the system, continue to do it.
Yeah.
And I think it has paid off, and we continue to see that momentum in your structure. So well done. Can you guys, Pumlani, do you maybe want to give, or Bongani, do you maybe give your perspective of the last year? Because, like I said, it hasn't been always easy. I've seen how you grow quality and gone through the ranks, how we've been through tough times and so forth, and it's still not easy. But maybe your side, how would you say?
To get a clear understanding of the journey, it's always best to compare it to how things were before we joined Zawadi. So before Zawadi, he knows very well, we were directly with the CTV, hitting our 150 was a very good month for us. Hitting 150. Very good month. High fives all over. And the reason for that is, it was a conscious decision that I made to say, you know what, instead of dealing with 20 agents who you need to micromanage more than half of them, rather deal with guys like Bongani who know what they want. Who, when I say we driving from here to Vosloorus, it doesn't ask why, it just says when. I had 5 of those guys who we were pushing that number with, and I could control that better because I didn't have to babysit anyone. Even without me, the guys could go on their own and hit the field and whatnot. So that was before Zawadi, with SATV directly. And then after joining Zawadi, Bongani mentioned this earlier, you see the benefit of being part of a big team, being part of a prominent team. There are benefits of being part of that huge team. Part of the benefits is the fact that, yes, when a query comes through from Zawadi, the suppliers need to jump because they know that these guys are the ones that are submitting a lot of business, unlike when I was alone, when you were submitting 150. So benefit number 1 was that, yes, queries were escalated quicker with Zawadi. Secondly, I mentioned this in a meeting just before joining Zawadi. I briefed the guys to say, you know what, there's a move that we're going to make, and that move, for the longest of time, I don't know if you remember that meeting, for the longest of times, it's going to benefit the agents more than me. And I think I said I was going to be happy with that. I might be wrong, but I wouldn't have taken that decision if I wasn't happy. So I told the guys, okay, we are moving from directly being under SATV, now joining Zawadi. The commission structure is bigger for the agents. I will see where I profit, but as long as I see that the vision is aligned, because with Zawadi, the priorities of the agents are put first. And that is aligned to how I also see things. If the agents are happy, you've got yourself a structure that works. So that decision was easy for me to make, because I know if they are happy, it means we will definitely guarantee a huge percentage of growth. Started with Zawadi, benefited a lot from the support that you get in terms of driving around, in terms of the company car. Our team started now to be more attractive to other agents. Why? Because we are also being driven around. Hey, company car, So, joining Zawadi made it easy for us to go around, made it easy for us to aspire to bigger things. You can see that, okay, now, whatever I need to do has a certain reward at the end. If I push like this, the reward is not only monetary. There's also that title, there's also that OGR, there's also this and this and this and that. So now, it was easy to sell it to the guys to say, you know what, yes, we are moving to a bigger commission scale, but the rewards are not going to end there. There's also that opportunity for growth, which is tangible, which you can just see with the titles, with the bigger commission rates, So let's just learn it. Let's take a chance and see how far it takes us. So that's my sense of the beginning. I don't know if Kona or Funa would add that about the initial stages.
Oh yes, there is. Because honestly speaking, I wasn't happy. Yeah, I wasn't happy when he told me that it's only going to benefit the agents, but not me. So I wasn't happy. How can we move to an area where we are going to benefit, but you not? So yeah, to me it didn't make sense. I like the idea that there's a structure, because we're getting paid with tier, which means the company rewards the agents who are working. I love the idea, but I wasn't happy that he's not going to benefit. Yeah. Number one. Number two, what happened is when we started, I can say great minds think alike, and it's not a coincidence because we both Pisces anyway. So, yeah.
And that's sort of step, but that plays a huge role.
It does.
I already know how he will take certain things. With the meeting that we had last week between myself, you and Lucas, I went back to him and told him that, listen, you are going to earn more than me, but don't worry, because I know it was gonna. I said, don't worry, I'll make my money elsewhere. Don't stress. Yeah. Just to add that.
No, it is true. I'm not happy, because he always tells us that, you know what, guys, I want everyone to win, starting from me to all of you guys. So now, if we are winning and he's losing, then it's no longer a fair trade, because everyone's supposed to win. So now, what happened is, I don't know, it's because maybe we started to introduce to each other, but I took an initiation step of saying, okay, I see he's a busy man. In most cases, he's not around, and I'm forever around, and I'm always online. So what happened was, whenever the team needed tickets to be locked or sales to place an order, I would just go into the group, take an order, place an order, sell it back to them. Then he told me, you know what, your actions don't think that they are unnoticed. I noticed everything that you are doing, and mark my word, one of the good days, we definitely gonna reap what we sow, and it did happen. In a short space of time.
He started acting the team leader role without the official title. In my absence, things that I should have done without me instructing him, he was always on it, and he's here because of his work ethic.
And again, another motive and the drive was easy. When the guys felt like they don't want to go to the field, I'll go alone. Now when I come back and I post the stats, they'll feel small. This guy went to the field and we didn't. Sometimes I'll tell the guys, guys, let's go to Brown Fisher. When the guy is not around, people don't want to go to Brown Fisher. I'll go to Brown Fisher, get to Keke's house, take the gazebo table, high, and plug. I'll work with Keke. If Keke is not there, I'll work alone. When I'm done, put the gazebo back to Keke's house, then walk back to Irwin's.
Yeah.
Then they just started seeing the numbers shooting high, and they were like, we're losing out.
No, exactly.
So,
I remember that first month when you did more than, I think it was 32, and in Tabising 33, and in Tabising was 36.
Yeah.
And then the commission was more than 6,000. And then I think it also helped the guys to see how it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
And now this month, you made a lot of money, but I heard there's some people in the team that's like, wow, if Bongani can do it, it's true, we can. I think it's a big motivator.
No, it is. Most definitely it is. Yeah. Cool. Even the team leaders are pumped. Are pumped because now I've set targets for them. They want to do those targets. Yes. They want to break those targets because they want to earn more. Because they've seen that it's possible. I mean, it's most definitely it's possible.
Yeah.
If you believe in it, then you can achieve it.
And just a bit of a correction. But stating the facts. When I took the decision of moving from SATV directly to Zawadi, obviously I was sacrificing that bigger commission percentage for a smaller percentage when you initially join. But now, if you get the bigger picture, you know that this is a long-term gain. So if I wanted instant gratification, I would have, because there was a time before I joined Zawadi, I was with Web Africa. They pay a lot once off. Every month you have to start from scratch. Yes, it's good, but if you know what you're doing, if you want to make a business out of this, you need to take a decision that's gonna sustain you. So yes, initially, hence the initial fight all the time in the initial stages. I wasn't seeing it. Now, where I am now, all these sacrifices are now starting to make sense because those cents that we lost out are coming back in the form of rents now. So having faith in like you said, trusting the process. Sometimes you don't realize how impactful or how deep that saying goes, but I know the meaning of it now. Just having faith in the system, having faith in what you're doing, and just praying that things are gonna work out.
And like I said, my whole life I've been in this network marketing business. I've started in Ireland in the year 2000. I was knocking doors in the rain, selling door to door. So I've been through a lot of the stuff. I know exactly what the agents gone through in the field. I haven't had food on the table. There wasn't. I couldn't afford. I remember I bought in Ireland a can of, it was 6 pennies for a can of baked beans, which was on special. It was all that I could afford, and I had to stretch that for a couple of days, because there's no food, and I was struggling to sell, and we had a difficult product to sell, and I I was new there. I couldn't hear English. Their English is funny, and I couldn't speak English at that stage. It was difficult times. But so we've gone through the hard yards, and like I said, so we've got a lot of experience in the system. And what Zawadi is trying to put out there is to say we supply the system, and then we partnering with people, and what we know, we just your team leader in a sense. And what we want to do now is to teach you what I've learned over the last 20 years and stuff, how to get to the next level of like the Zawadi level, where you and IT Makes Sense already is now starting to become a bigger company. But we want to teach you now that next level of how to put the stuff in place to run your own organization, to be your own Zawadi, your own IT Makes Sense in the future. So it's the whole time it's a continuous thing. So you're the dealer, we're the super dealer. Now I need to learn, and I have mentors that I'm seeing, that I'm paying mentorship programs. I'm enrolling to learn more how to run a bigger business. Okay. I've got people, friends and family that has run bigger business, which I knock on, which is helping us. So it's always important to get that mentors, because Zawadi is a small company in the eyes of the world, right? But in order to run better and to be more efficient and to be better, I need to learn. There's more skills that we need to learn. So I'm learning that. I've just finished a degree, and in the future we want to help some of our partners to do that as well, to upskill myself. But that knowledge is now what I need to teach you again. What you then need to teach him. He needs to teach it, and that's a journey that we want to do. Because if we're going to expand and we're going to add other products in the future, and we're going to move into other countries and other areas, like you guys are going to be our partners, and like I said, it's we partners in this. And that's the vision, I think, and the value of partnerships. Like, we can't do it alone. We need a team of people. Dion is here. He's filming this. His skill. He understands video marketing, that kind of stuff. We're utilizing his skill again in the business. There's IT guys that is developing the platform. In the future, you guys are going to have your own marketing teams, your own IT guys that's going to build your systems and that's going to do your products and so forth. And it's just the start. So I think it's exciting times that we're in. It's if you think about a business, it's been a year, 2 years. Like, where is there a business where you can get like a raise every month? Because even though this month, and it's a little bit of I won't say a fluke, but it worked out that you probably earn a little bit more than Pumlani this month. But even though you're earning more, say this month, and it might not be the case next month, you're still going to have a 25-30% increase in your income this month as well. So you're going to earn a lot more. One of the reasons you earned so nicely was because you've got a lot of these new team agents under you, and those guys, you've got the full commission of the whole of your team leaders' levels. And as they're going to become team leaders now, you're going to start sharing with them.
Exactly.
You understand? But that's a different discussion. But anyway, guys, I think let's wrap it up. What I was thinking while we were talking, there's a good few learning points in a lot of the stuff that we've discussed. So I think after this video, at some stage, I'll sit down, go through it, and say, okay, there's a whole lesson about partnerships. Let's do a training session on partnership. Here's a lesson on working hard, being consistent, being out in the field, working, setting the pace, being the example. Working together as a team. Like, there's lots of lessons here that we can extract from that. So I think we'll also look into that and add that as links out of this video. But anyway, well done. Congratulations. It's an honor and a pleasure to work with you guys. And we'll definitely see more and more of you guys. But IT Makes Sense. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.